Welcome to another episode of Lima Shenanigans 1977. It's either Wednesday or Saturday night, and you know what that means. It is time for your All Elite Wrestling Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report. He is All Elite, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode 2009. 2009, that is a very eventful year for me because for the very first time, I wanted a computer for my birthday because earlier that year, in January, February, I one time went to the Galleria Mall. We had Best Buy, and I started checking out computers and looking up stuff on YouTube and all. Discovered YouTube and saw episodes of my favorite game show, Bullseye, that I had never seen before on TV. And I realized what I wanted and decided to go on the internet on my parents' computer for a while to learn a little bit more about it. And as of March 6th of that year, 2009, I got my computer. And basically, that just changed my life, being part of the internet. Went on Facebook a couple of months later, made a lot of friends, made some new friends, expanded my horizons. And let's just say that the rest they say is history. 2009, what a year that was for me, and it changed my life, my social life, forever. And I'm very, very thankful for all the friends and I made. I reconnected with old friends, reconnected with old friends, family members, made new friends, and here we are. And here I am, I should say. And here I am doing my YouTube channel 16 years later. And bought stuff like this online, learned how to shop online thanks to Amazon, eBay, now Fanatics and Etsy and BestBuy.com. And it's really fun, but it is a great year for me to be on the computer making new friends and, and being nostalgic and everything else in between. And it just excites me. So let's talk about what happened on AEW Dynamite tonight. It was over not too long ago. And Renee Paquette interviewed Jay White, and he says he had a little history with FTR. He says he's going to have to deal with the Death Riders. He's going to make an alliance. And he says he's going to team with FTR. And he's really excited about teaming up with the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Cope. And it seems like Jay White says he never got a chance to interact with him before. Now he's got an opportunity to. And it's going to be really cool for him, And I think getting advice from a veteran, a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer like Adam Edge Copeland, Cope, the Rated R superstar, is going to be beneficial. And I'm sure Jay White can follow some of his advice. But then the Death Riders come out to interrupt him, and then he goes, and he looks at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's like 8 members. And then I saw rated FTR in the back. I said, well, right on time. And all 8 men started brawling, and to the point where Maria Shafir carried Renee Paquette out of the way. At least Maria Shafir, I'll give her that. She was a lady enough to say, you better stay out of this, Renee, and put her over here. Well, as you know, that's John Moxley's wife in real life. I mean, Maria Shafir is smart. So anyways, they continue to brawl with the Death Riders out to the arena. And as you know, Cope addresses Moxley after the brawl. He challenges Moxley for a title match at Revolution. Moxley says no, and then Jay White goes, I got another one for you. How about we'll have a Brisbane street fight 1 week from this Saturday. AEW Dynamite, AEW Grand Slam Australia. And so would they pick Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley to a Brisbane street fight? And then Will Ospreay to face a member of the Don Callis family, and Don Callis comes out to address the Atlanta crowd, and Mark Davis, the former tag team partner of Kyle Fletcher and former United Empire member, fought Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay picked up the victory, addressed the Atlanta crowd, and introduces Kenny Omega, and he addressed Mark Davis says, "Hey, we're here for you if you need us. We don't know why you want to join up." And you know what? To me, in my personal opinion, that's a smart move of Don Callis' part. You got two tag teams to work with in the Don Callis. Maybe you get the Monster Machines, and then you got the Aussie Open. Let's say the Monster Machines go after the AEW tag team titles. They come up short. Plan A failed. You got Plan B, Aussie Open. Well, who knows? But it may could end up being a Jimmy Hart situation, though. So we'll find out. You know what I mean? When Jimmy Hart had 3 tag teams in his stable at one time, he had Natural Disasters and Nasty Boys until he formed Money Inc. thanks to Ted DiBiase. So we'll see what happens. This is back in '92, mind you. So where am I? So. And then Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita came out, but Don Callis holding the back to save it for Brisbane. So, the Hurt Syndicate addressed the Atlanta crowd and decided to issue a challenge to anybody who wants it. And the Guns made their return and issued a challenge. They said, what about this next week? Tag team titles on the line against, the Hurt Syndicate against a couple of ass boys. And Austin goes, ass boys? Dang right we are. And he finally embraced it. He finally embraced it. Danhausen, it's on you. He finally embraced it. Ass boys now. Oh, I'm going to come back to AEW. Davis, get the PT Cruiser. I'm going to interview Danhausen. That guy's funny. Anyways. So, and then Renee Paquette was about to interview Mercedes Moné, and then Harley Cameron with the Mercedes Moné puppet. Once again, I love Harley Cameron. The beauty of the late, great Olivia Newton-John, God rest her soul, and the singing talent of Kylie Minogue. And her wrestling talent is improving, right? And so Harley came with the puppet. And they're going to have a Harley concert, Harley in concert this coming Saturday on Collision. I can't wait to see that. And I think I know what Harley's trying to do here, and then Mercedes Moné picks out, stay away from my locker room, don't get a title shot, you're a loser, and all that. Keep calling Harley a loser, Mercedes Moné, you spoiled little brat. And I'm hoping that you break down and accept Harley Cameron's challenge for Grand Slam Australia for the TBS title. Be a woman, defend the title against Harley Cameron. What she won, 1 match or 10 matches, doesn't matter. She deserves a shot. It's 2025, I should say, will be the breakout year of Harley Cameron. I'm calling it right now. And you better give her a shot, Mercedes Moné. You got it set, defend it, like the woman that you are. If you're going to claim to be a fighting champion, defend the title against anybody. If I was a champion, I don't care if the person lost many matches in a row. If I wanted to face, if I wanted Harley Cameron, if I wanted to face someone who's got a losing streak and defend my title against that person, I'll do it. Maybe winning that title could boost the confidence. I say this: Harley Cameron will be a champion in AEW by the end of this year. I'm guaranteed that's going to happen. Harley Cameron deserves a shot. Everybody, now we see, Harley Cameron needs to really get it, rip into Mercedes Moné. If I were Harley Cameron, I'd have had enough of this. And then if I were Harley Cameron, I would pester Mercedes Moné to the point where Mercedes Moné's like, had enough, fine, you get your shot. So, and then Renee Paquette interviewed Adam Page about Swerve Strickland. Says, I don't want you to talk to me about him anymore. Move on. And then he talked about Christopher Daniels, and he thought about then Max Caster, the idiot, interrupts Page. Says, I'm just issuing an open challenge. You can fight. You can take out Billy Gunn and Anthony Bowen. He says, I don't see Bowens or Gunn. I see you. And Max Caster starts running. And then the Hounds of Hell took on the team of Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita, and Don Callis joins on commentary because Yusuke Okada's music plays to distract Buddy Matthews. And then Fletcher and Takeshita ended up winning the matchup as a result of that. Hook and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe was getting angry about Christian Cage, and then Hook's trying to calm him down, and Samoa Joe goes, what did I say about... Right, let's go. And then they confront Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian and says, where's Christian Cage? Christian Cage and Stan Wayne were hiding in another room while both all four men brawl and took out Samoa Joe and Hook, took out Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian, and Christian Cage is upset with him, tells the cameraman to get out of the locker room. MJF came out to address Jeff Jarrett in the Atlanta crowd, and then Max Caster interrupts him once again. He says, what are you doing now? Here's my time. Adam Page comes out, has a stare down with MJF while Max Caster escapes with the crowd, and then Hangman Adam Page says, I got no time, and end up going. Then as MJF continues to run his mouth, here comes Dustin Rhodes. Finally somebody that can set the kids straight. Dustin Rhodes says, don't talk about anybody else no more. Don't badmouth. Don't talk about people's wives. Don't talk about Owen Hart. And then MJF keeps running his mouth, and then both men started brawling. To the point of officials, referees, and security, and along with Jerry Lynn and Christopher Daniels tried to break it up. And then MJF logos Rhodes. I think MJF tried to bring up Cody. And so Christopher Daniels confronts MJF and says, put your hand, don't even touch me. I would have slapped. I said, all right, not to touch you? Boom, I slapped you instead. How about that? MJF, he's a jerk. It's like Mercedes Moné. These two are young punk jerks, and I hope they're going to get their comeuppance very, very soon. And then Mariah May joins the commentary as my other favorite Austin Angel, timeless Tony Storm, dressed as Mariah May against Queen Aminata. And it was so funny. And Serena Deeb was watching the matchup in the back. And then Mariah May's like, oh, there's a couple things she's missing up here. No, but she's got a nice couple of things back there, a couple of cheeks, if you know what I mean. But Tony Storm did pick up the victory over Queen Aminata. And then Renee Paquette was trying to interview Tony Storm after the matchup, and they made her over Storm, but decided to walk away. Rhodes addresses MJF, challenges him to a match next week. That matchup will be happening. Then there's the New York Minute with the Learning Tree, which they were bad-mouthing Powerhouse Hobbs. And now Powerhouse Hobbs comes out, and all three members of the Learning Tree decide to jump on Hobbs until the Outriders come out. All of them were brawling. Here comes security and referee separating those six men. And then Big Bill and Powerhouse Hobbs chokeslam security and brawl around the ring. Cuts to commercial break. Come back to the commercial break. The Learning Tree gets ejected from the arena. And then the main event, Swerve Strickland against Ricochet. Ricochet decided not to wait, attacking Strickland from behind with a steel chair before the matchup. And then that affected Swerve Strickland's wrestling abilities to the point where Ricochet won the matchup and decided to steal the jacket of the embassy that meant a lot to Prince Nana and Swerve Strickland. And you know what? Big mistake by Ricochet. And that is where we're going to end right here. Well, that's all the time that we have on this show. Tomorrow is going to be a challenge, so... but I'm reading rest of the weather reports. I think CVB Channel 5 saying that, I think down south and around this region, we might not get any ice on the ground. We're going to get some snow. But we know the plows and Sanders and Salters are going to do a good job. They always do. And I think the only ice they need to worry about sidewalks, driveways, that type of deal. But it looks like, most of it's going to be north and west of us because the ice is concerned. So there's going to be some snow. But I say we'll change over to rain later on in the afternoon tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get back here on time from work. And I will do that. I can do it. I got the car to do it. It's a matter of driving carefully. And my car's all filled up with gas. I've already done my shopping. All I got to do is go in, punch in, do my job, punch out at 11 o'clock. Don't bother changing. Just take your stuff and just head to the car and just head home. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I plan on doing. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 2009. Tomorrow we got Pressure Luck, Rant and Rave, TNA. We'll talk about a little bit more about that. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with Arabian Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.